Once again, I think we're straight now. Is this the real mic, or is this not the real mic? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's good with y'all? Hey yo, is this the? I don't know what's happening here. My mic, is the mic quality good? Is the mic quality good? Sounds weird. Heard you. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Can't even say it. Set is fuzzy here. You know what we're gonna do? I'm gonna bring this down. Let's see how it sounds myself. But I don't know what's happening with my equipment right now. It's not recognizing my other mic. No. I was seeing what the other mic sounded like. But I need to see how this sounds, cause if it sounds like trash, you feel me? Anyway, yo. Yo. What up to all y'all, man? Look, this is gonna be a big game. How y'all feeling out there today, man? How y'all feeling? Blackout in the bank? Yeah, for real. Who their, what, 1ND quarterback? I don't know what it's supposed to mean. Jerry thought some of that white man money? Hey, you already know, bro. You already know. Hey, Jerry Richardson. To get some Bojangles. You know I appreciate you, bro. You know I appreciate you. Look. It's alright. It's alright. Yeah, I think it's alright. It ain't the best quality I had on mic. We'll figure that out later. We'll definitely figure that out later. I gotta also realize, and I don't worry about all that. I guess we're all gonna be streaming pregame shows. Look, I know y'all saw my preview video, right? Where I said we might lose. I said we would lose the game. I said it was gonna be a 35-42, a shootout, a trap game versus the Bucs. But look, that was, like I said, man. Like I said, that was way before I knew. That was before I knew what the deal was. You feel me? That was before I knew what the deal was. Now, if you told me ahead of time that we were wearing all black, I mean, it's a whole different story. Wide receiver wise, Funchess or DJ Moore? It's a hard question. Only because I'm not even all that familiar off the top of my head with the Bucs corners. But I gotta say, either way, they're gonna put in the number 1 on Devin Funchess. So probably DJ Moore. But the thing to remember, Oh, I see. It's kind of weird. I see the audio is kind of weird. But the thing about our offense is that we spread the ball around. There's no, I mean, Devin Funchess is our ex-receiver, but we don't have a real like number one guy. Our offense is really based around spreading the ball around. There's no real superstar. There's no real, okay, like crunch time is here. Let's I can just throw it to this guy right now and I can guarantee a catch. Like there's no marquee star in our passing game. I guess that's Greg Olsen. There's no receiver for that. Our marquee star in the passing game is Greg Olsen. And to a smaller extent, maybe I don't want to say that Chris McCaffrey is even marquee in the passing game. He's just a big contributor. But we don't have one of those names on our team. DJ Moore can become that, but I think he ends up having more yards than Devin Funchess. It depends on how we run our red zone offense, honestly. I think Devin Funchess is a big threat and a big target in the red zone, but I don't really see us throwing to him that often in the red zone. We do throw those fade routes, and we do throw to the front corner of the end zone a lot, but we don't actually pass it to Devin Funchess on high balls in the end zone. Ian Thomas is going to be good this game? Well, it'll be a first. It'll be a first. Sacks? Oh man, you want me to call sacks for this game? If our pass rush shows up, we can definitely get like, I want to say we can get, I think 4 or 5 sacks can happen. 3 to 4 is probably a little bit more realistic, but I think we can get 5 sacks, especially if we dial up pressure against Ryan Fitzpatrick, because that's one of the metrics that was shown that he does not do well against early pressure. It's not like he doesn't do good against pressure, but if you bring pressure early, it really does rattle him for the rest of the game. Jerry just gave Pat Pat money too. Yeah, I've been in Pat's stream before, and I have seen Jerry Richardson give Pat money before. That's a real Panthers fan. Now, if it was the real Jerry Richardson, now look, if it was the real Jerry Richardson and he was doing this number right here, y'all hear this story? Y'all hear this story yet? Ex-Panthers owner Jerry Richardson pledges $5 million to African American Museum in Charleston. I mean, now that right there, I have a cat. Yeah, hold up, I'll get her. Yeah, that's my cat. She's 7 months old, 8 months old. She's not a big fan of me streaming or doing video or shooting videos. She actually hates. Yeah, she actually hates when I shoot videos and stream because she is a attention whore. Yes, I called you that word. Look, it is what it is. It is what it is. No, she's definitely cute. She just needs a lot of attention. She needs a lot of attention. I don't know if she needs it, but she definitely wants a lot of attention. Do I think Eric has been solid this year? I think the fact that we haven't heard his name too negatively in regards to coverage means he's doing solid this year. Because honestly, look, I know we want to say, I know I did kind of boost him up to be, the best available safety, and he was the best available safety on the market, and he has had some really great years in the past. But I think we would have settled for just a lot better than Colin Jones. And with Eric Reed, we got a lot better than Colin Jones. Now, I do still respect Colin Jones, and he tried his best in the game. He had to start and play. I think it was the Bengals game. But look, when we picked up Eric Reed, the thought process was we need someone out there way better than Colin Jones, and even just playing at a moderate level in the NFL, playing at the very middle, like an average safety, is good enough for me as far as it goes with Eric Reed. Now we probably will see more later on, but yeah. What up, Ray? Yeah, we've grown. Yeah, we've been growing a lot. It's actually kind of surprising. I'm not gonna front. When I first started doing these videos, I don't know. I just want to have a place where we could like talk about Panthers and stuff, because I don't want to talk down on any other like Panthers community. Not on YouTube at all. Because I didn't really, honestly, I didn't know who the Panthers YouTubers were. I didn't know if there even were Panthers YouTubers when I first started. I just started doing videos. I'm talking more about, you know, in like writing wise. There's some pretty popular Panthers communities that have some good parts and some things, some parts of it that I just don't. I don't want to really get into it. And I know I have people that I got that who came from certain communities, but I'm just going to say it. Yeah, I'm going to say it. Sometimes the Panthers subreddit can be a little bit weird. I'm not going to front. Sometimes the Panthers subreddit can be a little bit weird. Quick questions. What videos will you do when the season's over? I mean, still Panthers videos. I mean, that's a funny question because my channel started literally a month after the season. Literally a month after the season ended. I think my first video was like the middle of March. So yeah, I mean, honestly, what's funny is before I was doing Panthers videos, I was doing like album and music reviews and whatnot. And even like a few months ago, I was doing like music reactions. And I low-key do want to start doing that again. I've just been lazy about it. I've been doing a lot more Panthers videos and just didn't have the time. Because I record, unless it's like breaking news, I try to record like 3 videos in like one night and then just edit them throughout the week and then drop them throughout the week. Just so I can just have a quicker process and I can always put out content and whatnot. But, so I don't really have an excuse for not doing reactions. I might get back on that because I was doing some pretty good ones. Ever heard of L Camera TV? I've heard of all the Panther YouTubers by now. Yeah, by this point, I think I've heard of maybe not all, but most of them. The guys who were, I mean, I don't want to say the bigger guys, but like the people who, if you have like at least like 200 subs, I couldn't keep up with every single Panthers YouTuber, but if you have a decent following, I've at least checked out the content for sure. The best channel? I appreciate that. For sure. But yo, let's talk about this. How y'all feel about this story right here? Jerry Richardson pledging $5 million to African American Museum in Charleston. Apparently, the way it's split is there's going to be $1 million done for building, for construction. There's going to be $1 million given for staffing, which is a lot. And then $3 million given, or the last $3 million is going to be set up in an endowment to support field trips for schools in basically the ghetto in North and South Carolina. Oh, in Georgia too. I didn't know that. Oh, in Georgia. That's pretty cool. But yeah, North, South Carolina, and Georgia for this new African American Museum in Charleston. That's kind of, I mean, it's $5 million. You want to say, oh man, a billionaire, $5 million. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. And honestly, it's kind of a weird, confusing situation with Jerry Richardson because look, on one hand, the dude was a pretty slimy guy. Let's be honest, he's kind of a slimy guy. I mean, the whole racist comments, the sexual, advances toward women in the office, his thing about Cam not having piercings or tattoos, the weird casual Friday thing, that rule in the clubhouse. It seemed like he wanted to run an NFL team like a country club. That's what I really think about when I think about Jerry Richardson and the way he ran the Panthers. The whole casual Friday thing was extremely weird to me. Like, it really just made me like he wanted to run the football team like a clubhouse. But the other thing is, Cam, I mean, I guess publicly, Cam seemed like he really didn't like Jerry. I mean, Luke was crying when he found out about the sale. People actually, TD, loved Jerry Richardson too. The players liked Jerry. So it's kind of hard to think, okay, he could have been the worst guy in the world. I mean, look, I'm gonna absolve him of the terrible stuff he did. Forgot what kind of channel I had right for a second there, but the terrible stuff he did. But it seemed like obviously no one's like 100% bad. He obviously has some redeeming qualities, and I think that him at least trying to do this, him doing this, is at least in some way him at least attempting to do things the right way. And I mean, when he got fined, that money was $100-something million or $200 million. I think it was 150, wasn't it? when he was fined by the NFL, that money already went to a bunch of different like black coalitions and women's rights groups. So him doing a little bit more, and especially him setting up this field trip thing for 3 states, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Would I rather the Saints beat the Rams so we could beat the Saints and get the #1 seed? No. I don't care. Nah. I want the Rams. I want the Rams to win. I want the Rams to win. 100%. Oh wait. Never mind. Wait. Saints beat the Rams. Yeah, no. I want the Rams to win. We can get it ourselves. Nah. The Rams are going to lose eventually. The Rams aren't going undefeated. The Rams aren't going undefeated this year. But yeah, I don't care, bro. I don't. Any loss for an NFC East or NFC South team is a win for me. I don't care. I want the Bucs to lose, even though they're 3-4. Even if they weren't playing us, I want the Falcons to lose every single week. I want the Saints to lose every single week. I don't wish a win on any of them. I don't wish a win on any of those teams. Like last week I was a Vikings fan. Last week I was a Vikings fan for a strong 4 or 5 hours. My team couldn't pull it through. My team couldn't pull. I had to buy some purple. My team couldn't pull it through. I said, Kirk, what happened? I've been your fan since day one, Kirk. I've been your fan since 4/15. Since 4/15, you couldn't do this for me for day one. Kirk kind of fake. I ain't gonna front. Adam Thielen's the real deal. Forgot you're on stream. Oh, yo, I forgot. That's funny. That's funny. Just 5. A new stadium? Nah. We just did renovations on the stadium. What was it? 5 years ago? It was 2018. Wasn't that like 2013 or 2014? We did renovations. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a new practice field, probably somewhere near the stadium, and we'll probably change up the parking. I think we're gonna change the parking up a little bit, and we're gonna switch up the practice field. But the thing is, if we get a new stadium, it's either gonna be in South Carolina or way out of the way, not even in Charlotte, like what they say, not Mooresville, but like out in the country. I forgot where they said it was. If you live in Mooresville, I don't mean to call your city the country, but look, Mooresville ain't got nothing. Look, Mooresville got that Walmart, and that's it. At least that's when I last went to Mooresville. It was basically that Walmart, and I mean, if you're having fun in Mooresville, good on you. But genuinely enjoying YouTuber to watch. I appreciate that, Jerry. I really do appreciate that. Statesville country, exactly. Right? Cam 5 TDs today. Oh, great thing. What up, Yannick? That's a great statement to make, because I want to ask y'all, what are your stat predictions for Cam? I even want to know your stat predictions for Ryan Fitzpatrick, but you know, Cam, DJ, Greg, Christian McCaffrey. I think we can get 300. The thing is, no. Here's the thing. I'm not 100% sure how we use Cam this game, because I really do think that we might try and see what this Bucs run defense is like. Because if we can run the ball on the Bucs, there's no reason to even let Ryan Fitzpatrick even get on the field. If we can run the ball against them, it don't matter, honestly. If we can run the ball against them, it don't really matter. Now, this is the, I don't know, I'm on the Bucs site just because it was the first site that popped up when I googled Panthers Bucs injury report. Dirt cutter, trash, but there's no real big guys out today. I don't even know how good Evan Smith is, to be real with you. Ronald Jones, I mean, I actually like Ronald Jones, but he doesn't have really good stats this year. He's a pretty shifty kind of guy, shifty kind of running back, but he's not all that great. MJ Stewart, I mean, they don't have a good secondary to begin with. It don't really matter. Vinny Curry, Gerald McCoy, questionable means nothing. Like someone mentioned in one of my videos, in one of the comments, they're saying, like, you know, there's all these guys who have questionable designations for their injuries and whatnot. But the NFL changed, I think it was last year actually, to where you couldn't just put guys on the injury report. I think it was there used to be a designation that was lower than questionable. It was like, I forgot what it was, but there was something lower than questionable, and people were just putting players on the injury report for no reason at all, and they changed it so that questionable became the lowest, and that if you even missed any kind of practice at all for any reason, the team had to put you on the injury report, even if it was for rest. So like, even if these guys are just resting, we had Julius Peppers, he was limited. He's on the injury report, but it's not injury related. You just have to put him on the report if they have any less practice time than they usually get. And I think these guys, Gerald McCoy and Vinny Curry had injuries, but it's nothing that's really gonna. I mean, obviously they had full participation, but it wasn't ever gonna be anything that really like changed what they were gonna be doing in the game. Can we get one rushing? 96, 2 tuds. Greg Olsen, 2 tuds. 5 total. A big run for a touchdown. What I'm worried about is this the James Bradbury Mike Evans matchup. Everyone's talking about Dante Jackson and Jesus, hold up. She's not gonna leave. She's not gonna leave. Oh, damn, she ran out. Yeah, she fake. Yeah, she's fake. She actually ran out the door. That's tough. That's tough. When you don't give love, you don't get shown love. That's a big fact. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, D-Jack versus D-Jack, that matchup, that's gonna be a good one. But I really do think the real matchup anytime you play the Bucs against anyone is you gotta watch out for Mike Evans. And I know James Bradbury does really good against, those big spotlight, big time receivers. I mean, he shut down Julio, but that didn't really matter because the running game just crushed us. But I mean, he did shut down Julio. But in the same vein, it was like Matt Ryan was like, okay, I just don't have to throw the Julio anymore because everything else is open, and this run game is gashing you. We have to watch that toss. I'm telling you right now, every single time I see a toss to the right side of the field, it goes for 5+ yards. I don't think I've ever seen this whole season through 7 games. I have not seen a single time where the team runs a toss on us and they don't get a pretty good chunk of yards on us. Pick 6 to Luke. OJ Howard's going to have that's a good matchup too. It depends on what we do with that. It depends on if we have Shaq Thompson on him, if we bring a safety on him. I'm not sure what we do consistently against tight ends. Is it usually Shaq Thompson or is it a safety sometimes? I don't really pay attention that much to it. We haven't played a good tight end yet, have we? Oh, actually Cincinnati has good tight ends. I don't know what. Eifert had a pretty good game against us too, didn't he? I think Eifert had a really good game against us, but I think that was also the game. Did we have Colin Jones? No, we didn't have Colin on Eifert. I think that's the only. No, because the Eagles. Who do we have on Zach Ertz? I don't remember. Yeah, so I'll just go ahead and say that I don't really pay attention too much to who we have consistently on the tight end, if it's a linebacker or a safety. But yeah, OJ Howard is definitely going to be a matchup that I watch. A linebacker? Alright, cool. Yeah. CJ going 50 yards? That's another big thing. I was kind of confused why we kept using Christian McCaffrey last week against the Ravens in a definite win. We kept handing the ball off to Christian between the tackles late in the game, up 2 scores. I was like, why can't we just give CJ some touches? I mean, I guess you want to. I don't know. I was trying to think of like a reason that you might keep giving Christian touches, but it seemed like it was a weird situation where we were trying our hardest not to give the ball to CJ. He got some touches. I mean, he got some some rushes into that game, but it was a little bit strange that we really weren't giving him the ball at all. You should FaceTime your fan and talk to them. First off, I'll get to what you said here in a second, but the word fan, that's a hard word for me to like get used to. I don't know if y'all. I don't want to call y'all fans. I just say y'all. You're my viewership. I wouldn't say fans. I feel weird thinking about y'all as fans. If anything, we're all just Panthers fans, and I'm just someone who uses the camera and talks about things about the Panthers. Our leader, Jesus. Ertz 911 for 138. Oh, I thought you were gonna say something else. When I saw Ertz 911, I said, wait, what? 911. Wait, what do you mean by 911? Wait, what does that mean? What does that mean? 911. 9 4 11? 138? Or 9 or 11? 9 or 11? I'm actually mad confused. That looks like it's like supposed to be like a passing stat. I don't know what that 9/11 means. But also Ertz 911. Look. Talk to me about steel beams, Zach Ertz. Talk to me about steel beams and jet fuel, Zach Ertz. Oh, 9/11 targets. All right, I got you. He will get. Oh, I see. Yeah, he doesn't target a lot, actually. But, FaceTime? Bro, I'm gonna be real with you. I put my Snap in the, in my videos. You can see, like, I have my social media, like, at the bottom left of the screen. Sometimes it pops up. I have my Snap, my Twitch, my Twitter, and I think Instagram. I'm gonna be real with y'all, bro. I try my best, but the only social media that I'm actually active on is Twitter. I tweet about Panther stuff throughout the game a lot. I actually tweet about Panther stuff usually more early in the week and then a lot later in the week. In the middle, I mean, I talk about a lot of random stuff on my Twitter. But Twitter is really the only social media I'm actually active on. And I'm gonna be real with you. I'm bad with keeping up with deadlines and like I guess appointments and that kind of stuff. So if I set up like, yo, let's FaceTime at 8, I'm gonna be real with you. I'm gonna show up at like 8:15 or 8:30, like. And I know for a fact I could plan my heart out. I could set like 3 alarms, and I would still be late to it. And I don't know what you can talk about, honestly. It'll be cool. I got you. But you might be on. I think Fine French Wine is on to something though. Ertz might have. Oh, where was Ertz? Where was Ertz in 2001? Where was Zach Ertz? What college did he go to? If he went to college anywhere in the Northeast, I need to talk to him. If he went to college anywhere in the Northeast, we gotta have a conversation, Zach Ertz. Please. If the Panthers had to choose between Cam or Luke, who would they pick? Probably Cam. Only because one, it's really hard to find a franchise quarterback. Like even these guys who don't do all that great, it's hard to find. You see these teams who draft quarterbacks and like who have quarterback troubles for like 10 years, like 5, 6, 7 years at a time, 8 years at a time. It's hard to pick quarterbacks. Even Hall of Fame quarterbacks like John Elway of the Broncos. You see, he's a guy who's done it all. He has Super Bowls, MVPs. He's obviously in the Hall of Fame, but he can't pick quarterback talent. These other teams that pick number 1 and can't find quarterback talent, not even just the Browns. We know what the Browns are doing. They've been trash for a minute. They had incompetency in the front office for years now. But even the good teams, the good GMs, it's hard to find a real franchise quarterback in the NFL. So when you have one, you got to keep him. And not even like a great quarterback. I'm talking about top 16. I'm talking about upper half of the league. It's hard to find and keep an upper half of the league quarterback. Then also you have to consider that Luke's concussions, bro. He's one concussion away. If Luke gets one more concussion, I don't care if he jumps right back up. I want him out of the league, bro. Bro, if Luke gets one more concussion, I do not care if he says he's healthy. The doctors say he's fine, 100% good to go. I want this man out of the league, bro, because I do not want him to find out 10, 15 years down the road, 20 years down the road even, that stuff kind of messed him up later on. Like, I would hate to hear that story, that 30 for 30 or whatever, about Luke, and like see a report and that kind of stuff. Luke's next concussion has to be his last. What do you think about Fresno State quarterback? Should we draft him? No. Any quarterback that's worth it this year, we can't draft because we have to do a lot of drafting this year. We have to do a lot of drafting this year on the O-line. D-line as well, but any quarterback is going to be worth it. We can't even look at actual talent like skill positions until the 4th round maybe. But it also depends on what we do with our cap room. We're gonna have some really big signings this offseason. We come into a lot of money this offseason, so I think we'll do a lot of good signings, which means some really good content come March, April. You feel me? But yeah, didn't Fresno State have a really good game? Did they have wasn't it a nail biter? I think they had a nail biter ending last week, right? Or was that early on? Or was that Friday night? I feel like the Fresno game wasn't last night, was it? I'm not sure. Appreciate your videos. Hey, I appreciate you, Robert. Oh wait. What's up, bro? Pat, want to give you a shout out? Yeah, Pat's cool. If y'all know who Pat is, which I mean, I'm assuming all y'all here know who Pat is. I don't have to give Pat a shout out. I don't have to give Pat a shout out just because I'm sure off rip, y'all know who Pat Coltrane is, right? If y'all don't know who Pat Coltrane is, y'all need to get familiar. But this dude is he's a cool guy. He's a cool dude. Consistent. Has his streams. It's kind of weird because, I mean, I used to stream on Twitch, and I have homies who stream like the same games as me, and so I feel kind of like weird sometimes if I would stream. We have the same kind of viewership too, like, but some people I used to stream, I used to know on Twitch or whatever, we had some of the same viewership, and it'll feel weird sometimes when I would stream at the same time they would. And I mean, this is the thing. I didn't really want. I saw he was on, and I pressed start streaming, and I was like, but yeah. Either way, man, definitely check out Pat Coltrane if you haven't already. Dude's cool. Yeah. To stop Fitzpatrick and the Buccaneers offense, we need a pass rush. I'm going to be real with y'all. I really do like our secondary. We've really stepped up in the secondary a lot. But we got to, look, we stopped John Brown. John Brown's a no-name kind of guy who's been overachieving, which I do appreciate that kind of, a no-name guy coming up and overachieving on a defensive team is a really big accomplishment. But against big name, we gotta stop Mike Evans. I mean, there's just so many names on this Buccaneers offense. Not none of them running the ball, but there's a lot of names. It really depends on which Fitz we see. If we see Fitz Magic, it might be a long day, because Fitz Magic can throw on anyone. I'm telling you right now, we have a good defense, but Fitz Magic can throw on anyone. But if we get Fitz Tragic though, it's gonna be a swift little game. So I think we have to bring up pressure early. I think we get him on the ground early and get him in the offense rattled, because this team is on the verge of just breaking down. Close games they should have won. I mean, I thought they were gonna win their game last week. Didn't they play the Falcons last week? Am I wrong? Did the Bucs play the Falcons last week? I thought for sure that the Bucs were about to win that game when they put in Ryan Fitz. I'm not gonna lie, I thought they were about to win that game. Stream together? I tried doing a co-stream kind of thing, or like I was on what was it? Panther Nation podcast months ago. I think this was like right before I cracked 1,000 subs. This is months ago. And we talked about doing another show together, but they never hit me back. And I think we've all talked about doing a stream together. I don't know. I don't know. I think we're all doing our own thing right now. It'd be cool. Maybe in the offseason. I think we could do some really cool stuff in the offseason, especially in the draft. Especially in the draft. I don't know what these guys. I don't want to say I'm not an addict or anything, but I would love to do like draft bets and say like, okay, who we draft in the first round, and like bet on who we're gonna draft. And not even if it's not like, you know, we're betting each other money. I would even do charity bets. Like if my draft pick is right, then you two have to donate $10 to this charity, or if you were right, then whoever's right, the other two have to donate like $10, whatever, $20 to the charity of someone else's choice. I'd even do that kind of bet. Honestly, that'd be cool. Even if it's like a Panthers based charity, that'd be cool. One of the guys. Oh, that'd be actually. You know what? Maybe. Rank my favorite Panthers center. Oh, favorite center. Shell, Coltrane, Peace Source, Panther Nation, Panther. Looks like 2 Oreo cookies. Jesus. Hey, we good on offense because to be honest, we see what Norv Turner has done to help the team and Cam, and it shows. Look, man. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm gonna be hundo real with you, man. Even if it wasn't Norv Turner's offense, bro, we're all talking about Norv Turner's offense, but I think we all should be. But let's be 100% honest. It's the same thing with this Eric Reed and Eric Reed signing and us going from Colin Jones to Eric Reed. We don't need greatness. We just need something way better than what we had before. And honestly, it could have been anything in the middle. Anything in the middle of the league would have been way better than Mike Schuler's play calling. His whole run, pass, if it don't work, it don't work offense. Look, never making an adjustment. That's the thing. Even if you want to do run, pass, that's what you want to do in your mind. That's stuck in your mind. You have to see what the defense is giving you and then adjust at halftime. At least if you can't adjust in 3-4 possessions, okay, maybe the first half is too much. You don't want to make an adjustment in the first half. But at least when you go into the locker rooms at halftime, make an adjustment at the half. You have time. You have time to make adjustments at the half. And Mike Schuler literally never did. If he did, I didn't see it, and I guess I'm blind. But Mike Schuler hardly ever made adjustments at half, or adjustments at any point in the game for the offense, and it really made me mad, bro. It really made me mad. Norv more credit than Cam. I think Norv's system works really well for Cam. I think what it is that Norv got it in Cam's head that he's allowed to go underneath. That was the thing. Our offense before was run, and then we got stuck in like sometimes 3rd and long situations. We got like stuck in 3rd and 7, 3rd and 8 situations, and then we'd call a deep fade with no real like bailout routes underneath, no checkdowns underneath. It would be Kelvin Benjamin on a fade, punches probably on a deep out, and then Christian McCaffrey would be like, he would have like a screen kind of thing where he would do a flare route, but it wouldn't wheel. He'd just sit in the backfield and wait for it, and it'll be kind of weird, bro. It was kind of weird our route combinations on 3rd and long, and it would just never work. And then it was like Mike Schuler was saying, Cam, you got to throw this deep. You have to throw it deep on him, and it just wouldn't work out. I don't think Cam was. Sometimes Kelvin Benjamin couldn't get open, but even when he was open, Cam would make the ball would sail inside on a sideline back shoulder pass. Even over the top kind of passes, the ball would sail inside a lot last year. Early on last year and 2 years ago. I can't give you specific games, but when we were throwing it deep down the right side of the field, Cam would really sail that ball on the inside a lot. And that's where I know at least 4 of his interceptions came from last year. Sailing the ball inside. QB power option to turn into an end around to DJ was cold. Yeah, big facts. Big facts. Do you think the Ravens game is our new type of normal with, like Ron Rivera said? You mean production-wise or play-calling-wise? Production-wise, I gotta see consistency first to believe it. We have one game under our belt where we played good for 4 full quarters. The game before that, we played bad for 3 quarters and then played really well for 1 quarter. The game before that, game before that was the Giants game, right? Week 8, 7, 6. This is the Giants game where we wanted to get that game away so bad. Falcons game we could have won. Bengals game. The Bengals game was a good game, but if they had, look, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. The Bengals game was a really good game. No, 2 weeks ago was the Redskins, wasn't it? No, it was Redskins then Bengals. But hold up, the Bengals game. No, I'm gonna say going backwards. Going backwards, it was Redskins Bengals, but Bengals came first. You know what I'm trying to say. The Bengals game, we probably would have lost that if. Look, if what's that guy's name? What's the receiver's name on the Bengals? I just had it in my head. But if he was healthy, AJ Green. If AJ Green was healthy that whole game, going against Colin Jones, I do not know what to tell you. We were lucky. We were kind of lucky that AJ Green got hurt in that game because that would have been a matchup they would have exploited all game long. And if we're double teaming that leaves one-on-one open, and the Bengals have some good receivers. Play calling for sure. Yeah, so yeah, think about Cam and Norv. I think they both have to get some of the credit. But for the offense in general, the offense being better, I have to give it more to Norv because the play calling works for our roster, for the guys we have, the talent we have on the roster. He really is calling the perfect plays for our guys. He had to get used to it. He had to work his way into it, but he really is doing some really good play calling. It would have passed well out of our run. Exactly. And the thing is, you have to always respect the run. You have to respect the run with us. So I really want to see how our run game works. I think the real big thing is they get gashed a lot in the pass game, but I really do want to see what our run game looks like against this team. Because if we can run against them, it's going to be really interesting to see what Norv does here. Does he want to just go ahead and go all out and just, I mean, they're the 31st ranked pass defense, so I mean, why not just, just pass on them? But I do want to see how, because they can't stop the run. The Bucs can't stop the run, and the only reason they're top 10 against the run, I think they're even top 5 against the run, is because teams run against them. You might get stopped here and there, but then you realize, why run when they can't cover anything? They can't cover anything at all, so why are we running the ball? And that's part of the reason why we were top 3 in the league last year. I was kind of boosting our rush defense a lot in the offseason and earlier on in the year for last year. But then I looked at the numbers. Actually, no, someone else showed me, a Dolphins fan, showed me the numbers about the rush attempts against us and the rush yards against us and how it compared to other teams in the league. And look, we had some really low rush attempts because people are like, okay, I mean, they may stop us here and there, but what's the secondary looking like? And that's what it was. It was a question of what our secondary was looking like, and you know how that go. We only have one guy out, Torrey Smith, which is tough, but honestly, it is what it is. Like Drake said, it is what it is. So I'm cool with this, honestly. 45 minutes? Let's go 15 more. Contact receivers at line. Scared to get on receivers. Honestly, I think there's a reason for that. I think there has to be a reason why we're putting Dr. Jackson so far back. Let's be honest. Look, he's kind of short and he's very small. He's kind of short and he's not that big of a guy. There's not much on his frame. So he's not really a jamming receiver kind of guy. Even if we were going to make him jam or get closer to the line, I mean, he's not really the jamming receiver kind of guy. And it's better, I guess, for him. He has makeup speed that if you have an in-breaking route or like a shallow kind of route, he can jump that and get to you. He can his closing speed is really good, but he's not gonna really jam anyone. Bradbury does jam sometimes. I do see Bradbury up on the line of scrimmage sometimes, jamming receivers and getting some contact off the line. I don't see that much from Captain Munnerlyn. In fact, our nickel plays way inside. I think our nickel starts off in with inside leverage on the receiver. I don't think I really see us doing too much of lining up straight across the slot receiver. I see us going inside that slot receiver a lot. Does this mean more DJ Moore because Torrey Smith? Yeah, it means more of everyone else. I think, yeah. Shell my guy, will be cool to watch a game with you sometime. You mean like with me, or like watch a game, or me like being on stream and while the game's on? Because I've thought about doing that, but honestly, I don't know if I can do that. I don't know if I can actually, because look, this is a family-friendly channel. But sometimes it gets hard to be family-friendly sometimes. You know, it's hard to be family-friendly sometimes. I'm not ninja. Sometimes, look, sometimes it gets out. But, I might do that. I don't know. I'm not really a live streamer YouTuber, though. Or someone on YouTube. If you like watch it with me, I think next year, if I move back to Charlotte next year, I might try to do something where sometimes I go. I don't know how old you guys are, or if you're even in Charlotte, honestly. But I might try to do some kind of thing where I watch a game. We have like a watch party or something like that, like at a bar or something. Maybe there's a Roaring Riot kind of thing. I have a homie who actually is the vice president. You guys know what Roaring Riot is? The Riot? I almost said Riot Bus. But yeah, the Roaring Riot. I have a homie who's the vice president of the Music City Riot in Tennessee. That's not too far from Charlotte either. I could do something like that. Yeah, that after dark had a. Didn't you call your cat attention whore like much minutes ago? Hey, yeah, I did. I really did. I watch together in person. Yeah, if I go back to Charlotte, or I mean even Raleigh, I had someone contact me before. Someone sent me an email about he had a barbershop in like the Triangle area. I think he said Cary, and he said it'd be cool to do like a live show, like be at the barbershop while the game's playing and like do a live stream watching the game. I don't know if I'm big enough for that or if I really want to even do all that, but maybe next year. We'll see what things look like next year. The channel's a lot bigger, and I have and if this channel is just doing a little bit better, maybe. Maybe. Riot Report. Is that what it is? I don't think they're the same thing. Is the Roaring Riot like the people who, like the group of people who are Panthers fans, like organized Panthers fans from different cities? I know there's a Roaring Riot, the Riot Report. Is that the same group? Probably the same group. I'm not gonna front. I don't know too much about it, so it really could be the same group. 25 from Cali, keep working, bro. Great content on the page. Thanks, Cooper. Appreciate that. I'm subscribed to the Riot 2 weeks ago. Hey, okay, that's the Riot Report. All right, cool. I went to No for a wedding a few weeks ago and hit up the local community. They had a Panthers bar in No. Yeah. It's actually kind of surprising. Like my boy Colby sent me a picture of the Nashville one, and they had like 30 people. They had like 30 people in there. I was like, damn, that's kind of tough. That's dope. Is anyone the type of person that if your team loses, you go on Madden and win on there, say you won? I used to play Madden. Ah, man. I used to play Madden. I can't play Madden anymore. I get too mad. I get too mad when I play Madden. It's a whole thing. Back when I was streaming, I've heard the story before. Back when I was streaming on Twitch, I was playing Madden. I can't do it. I'm not built to play Madden anymore. Cause I play MUT. I play Ultimate Team. Like I can't even play regs anymore. But I play Ultimate Team, and that'll make you mad. Look, playing Ultimate Team against the dudes who spend like $200-300 on their team, it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to compete. Who do you think who can bench or squat more, Cam or Luke? Luke probably bench more. Luke probably squat more too. Luke probably squat more too. I ain't going front. Where does Riot meet in Charlotte? No clue. No clue. You can go to their website. I think it's roaringriot.com, something like that. Also, I'm thinking about launching a website for written content, like actual I don't know. I wouldn't say long form, but just a decent sized length of writing articles. I actually contacted one of these websites. I don't know what it was. It may have been Cat Scratch. It may have been one of these other sites. I don't remember what it was. Asking if I could like do some kind of column thing for them, like writing wise. Never got an email back. And there's probably some other places where I could do writing content. But yeah. Originally I was gonna do a Patreon that was like $3 a month and you get access to my writing content. I never actually did it, but then I thought Patreon, doing content behind a paywall, it kind of sucks. I mean, a lot of content creators have a Patreon and whatnot, but I don't know how I'd even. I just hate. I hate asking for money. You feel me? I hate being like, yo, support the channel. Give me some money here so I can. I mean, obviously I want to upgrade my equipment and whatnot. You hear that? You hear that computer fan in the background? That's gonna be changing in a few weeks. But I know y'all hear this fan in the background. Once it's Cyber Monday, that won't happen anymore. But yeah. That's not the first thing right now. That I got some other things I gotta pay off. But anyway, yeah, tuning in from Zimbabwe. Oh Jesus Christ! I was like, wait a second, Zimbabwe? The fuck? Do I play PUBG? I have PUBG on Xbox. Hey, I'm gonna be real with you. In a couple of weeks, I think, when Red Dead Redemption 2 goes online. Hey, if y'all have Red Dead 2, I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what my posse's gonna be. I saw a video of like how the online is gonna be. It looks kind of dope. Hey Flex, are you still here? Hey Flex, if you're still here, I know you're trying to do your GB thing with COD and whatnot. But look, once Red Dead Online hits, bro, I need a posse. I need a posse for Red Dead Online. But yeah, I have PUBG on Xbox. Once Division 2 and Anthem come out, I'll be on both of those as well. The best intro on all of YouTube. Look, would y'all believe I almost got rid of the gunshots? Honestly, I feel like my channel will be a lot more accessible to people without the gunshots. But it's so funny, bro. It's hilarious. The gunshots. I don't know what possessed me to do that. I ain't gonna front, and I know for a fact. I've had people tell me. People have commented on my videos and said, you know what? I think I would actually subscribe and watch your channel, but those obnoxious gunshots, I just can't do it. Those gunshots just I don't know why do you do that? Look. It's tough, but that's real life. That's real life. That's called Second Amendment rights, bro. Why does Colin Cowherd hate Cam so much? What did Cam do to him? Colin Cowherd hates black people. Full stop. Colin Cowherd hates black people. Hold up, I gotta do an ad real quick. I'm contractually bound to let you guys know this stream is brought to you by Cookout. Hold up. This stream is brought to you by Cookout. Cooked outdoors style original hamburgers. God bless America. My Bojangles sponsorship ran out. So now we on that cookout game. Let me stop. I just want to cook out earlier. You're too legit and honest. I love it. What up, Jacob? Appreciate that. I mean, look up what Colin Cowherd said about Dominicans in the MLB. Look up what he said about John Wall a few years ago. The man just never mind. Look, I'm telling you this right now. A lot of these guys on these debate shows, on these sports network TV shows, you have to understand they're playing characters for the most part, and their job is to get clicks. The job is to be wild and get clicks. But there's some people who do it there's good ways to do it and there's bad ways to do it. It's obviously all ridiculous. And let's be honest. Skip Bayless does not think that LeBron is trash. Skip Bayless knows how good, how great, how much of a generational talent LeBron is. He just has to hate on LeBron because it gets him clicks. This man knows greatness when he sees it. These guys spent legitimate years, 20 some odd years writing, doing real journalism in these sports leagues. These guys know their sports. Stephen A. Smith probably isn't as wild as he is on TV as he is in person. Like, these guys are playing characters, and you have to understand that when you're watching these shows. But in the same vein, you have to also understand that there's a good way to do it and a bad way to do it. And Colin Cowherd does it in the absolute worst way. I would not support or even really speak on him. I've spoken on him way too long as it is, bro. He's not even someone to waste your time even thinking about. The word Curtis Hamlin, I do too. I hope they do too. Is that beef say you have the other two to make you feel like it's still happening? Oh, no. That was a joke. That was a joke because I messed up my hair. Or I did the twist kind of weird. But since I went bandana shells, I mean, you feel me? I mean, since I went with the bandana, I mean, I was out yesterday, and the girl was like, "Hey, I like your hair with that bandana." I said, "Look." Actually, no, I got more compliments when my hair was actually twisted. I'm not gonna front. I actually had a lot more not confidence, but a lot more compliments when my hair was twisted than it was like this. Actually, it was a girl at PetSmart when I was getting some cat food. I mean, look. It wasn't gonna happen. It wasn't gonna happen with her. But you know, we always appreciate a good compliment here and there. It wasn't. Like Ariana Grande said, "Thank you." Next. Let me stop. That was rude. I appreciate any kind of compliment, any kind of positivity I get from anyone. Burberry biscuit, gunshots. Don't get rid of it. Oh yeah. Gunshots. The gunshots. Jesus. Alex Schill, Canvas Coast, obviously unique. Yeah. That cookout here from Charlotte, Carolinas, it seems. Yeah. Yeah. I remember I was dating a girl from Virginia, and I was dating her at the time because she went to school in Charlotte, and I remember I went over to her spot in Virginia, I guess her parents' place in Virginia, and it was like the week they actually got their first cookout in Virginia. They got their first cookout in Virginia, and I was actually there. She was excited. She was like, that was a joyous occasion. I remember Virginia they had Bojangles. Virginia never had Bojangles before. It was like, what, 5-6 years ago they got their first Bojangles? Or at least in the town that I was, at least in Charlottesville. I remember when they got their first Bojangles. Remember when Charlottesville got their first cookout? I'm like way behind at this chat. You have a good point. Those talking heads come with their super narratives. Yeah, for real. I guess you did practice every week and interact with the players a lot, bro. So I'm very unique position as a Panthers fan. That's cool. What's your job? Or whatever. What's your job? 30 minutes? Ooh, I've been on for what? An hour and a half now? Oh, a full hour. Never mind. Do you think Eric Green is better than Cersei? I'm gonna be real with you. I have no idea what Cersei's skill set is. I mean, I do not know. Probably. Based on stats, probably, yeah. But I mean, I couldn't even tell you. I couldn't even tell you, based off my own like eye test and research, what Cersei can and can't do. RG playtime? What do you mean? Right guard? Yo, Daniel Cormier, that fight was ridiculous! Bro, this man was 39 years old! That dude was 40 years old, cooking up, bro. That was not a fight, bro. Other dude was 8 years younger, taller, heavier, had like a 6 or 7 inch wingspan on him, and he still got, this man got the, oh my god, bro. He just, 2 rounds? Cormier, bro, first of all, if a man is 280, I don't, what do they weigh? What do those guys weigh? I don't care, bro. First of all, if I see a dark-skinned man with a gorilla tattoo on his shoulder, I'm walking the other way. I'm crossing the street. Hey, call me. Hey, look. you a big dude like that with a gorilla tattoo on your shoulder. I don't want to even take the risk of maybe stepping on your shoe. Look, I don't want to even. What if I trip? What if like the wind pushed me really hard and I end up stepping on the shoe? And then what? And then what? I gotta take the beating. I gotta take the 2-piece. Not like Kelvin. Kelvin takes the tailgate special. I would have to take the 2-piece one time because I gotta cross the street. I can't risk me like having a stumble and then brushing into his shoulder and him saying, "You got a problem?" Like, and getting in my face, cause nah, son. But you see guys that big. You see dudes that big, that huge, throwing jump kicks. They weren't squaring up. They're just kicking each other in the ribs, in the kidneys. And if a dude that, you see a dude that big, you find a dude that big, and he starts getting kicks your way. He starts throwing kicks your way. It's a done deal. Take that first hit, stay on the ground. That's my best advice to you. That's my best advice to you. You take that first hit, you stay on the ground, hope he leaves. Don't get up for like 5-10 minutes. If you hear footsteps, stay on the ground. Get a little peek in there, be like, is it good to go? And then give it an extra 3 to 4 minutes. Give it an extra 3 to 4 minutes, just looking around real quick. He may be around the corner waiting for you to get up, just to get you again. To catch you pretending. I'll tell you that right now. Dude's that big. I'm a business owner in finance field. Oh, I thought you were, when I read that, I thought you said in Finland. I'm like, Finland? Like, damn. We got Panthers fans all over. That's cool, though. I mean, that's definitely the best place to do it. The banking capital. Pledging money for billionaires is a tax write-off. I mean, yeah, but it's still in good faith. I mean, you get more. Look, man. If you have billions of dollars, if you're Jerry Richardson, a tax write-off don't really mean nothing to you because your assets are probably well hidden from in tax shelters. You probably aren't paying the taxes you actually need to be paying if you're a billionaire status. So it's a tax write-off, so it'll get a kickback from it, but it's not like he gets all that money back, and he could have pledged that money to anything. He could have pledged that money to anything, and at least the museum and the kids getting the field trips benefit from it. So it's not like he's just, giving it to a foundation that he secretly owns that just funnels the money back to him or to like a special interest group. It's going to a museum, and kids are getting free field trips to the museum. I can't fault him too much for it. Fault the tax code. Fault the legislation in place that, I don't want to get political. Never mind. It's still positive. I think it's a net positive, even if he does get a tax break on it, or deductible on it. Look, it's a net positive. Even if he still benefits from it, so does the community. So a week ago, can you please react to the game highlights from my next video? I don't like doing reactions to game highlights only because I could potentially get a strike. Like putting copyrighted material like the NFL, putting like game footage on my channel, I could get a copyright strike, and I don't want to deal with that. That's not really the kind of channel I am anyway. Honestly, it'd be cool, but it's a cool idea, but honestly, that would be a live stream kind of thing. And my current computer, the way my current setup is set up, if you want If you want reaction kind of stuff, oh, you know what it is? Shit. Yo, yo, yo. Yeah. I just figured out what was wrong with my mic. Is the mic quality better now? Hold up. Hold up. Is the mic quality better now? I think I just realized after an hour and a half of being live, or an hour or so of being live, I think I just realized what the issue was. Took me a long time. Actually, you know what? I don't even think it changed too much. Be real with you, I'm pretty sure it stayed the same. Kind of quiet. Yeah, I think it stayed the same. It stayed the same. Oh, you can't change the you can't hear the fan anymore? It's better? Yeah, yeah, yeah. I just realized that I pressed the phantom power on my mixer. Yeah, that's what it was. Okay, yeah. I was trying to realize, yeah. Jesus. Look, it is what it is. Yeah. What did someone say, Jamin? I don't want no more? What you mean? Do you want to know if the Panthers game will come on the Reg TV? What do you mean? What Reg TV? I ain't telling you where I live. And Panthers fan, I got to say. That's what's up. That's what's up. Waiting on John Jones' return. Didn't John Jones get caught for juicing? Or was that Triple G? Was that Triple G or John Jones? Or was that both of them? I feel like both were. Didn't both John Jones and Triple G get caught for juicing? Or am I tripping? Who was it? Who was it? Oh, it was overturned? It was overturned? Oh. Which was it, though? John Jones? Oh, okay. The game is gonna... In December? The game's gonna come out. The game's gonna come on in like 15 minutes. Light heavyweight. The game's gonna come on in 15 minutes. So I think I'm gonna hop up out of here. But thanks to y'all who came to the stream and everything. I may or may not do a. I might do a. You know what? I will do a halftime show. So make sure you have your notifications on. If you don't have notifications on, I don't really have a time that I get on these live streams. So it's just whenever I'm on. If I'm on, I'm on. I don't want to set a schedule or anything and then, not be able to... Oh, I'm on. Hold up. I'm showing my Twitch. Chill. But there's no, set time or whatever. Except for these videos, except for these live streams. I'll probably always do pregame and halftime shows. But turn on your notifications for me. Hit the bell on my channel. And yeah. But yeah, I'll do a halftime stream and we'll come back to this. Am I in Charlotte? Nah, I'm not in Charlotte. I used to live there, but nah. I'm on the coast now. But yeah. Thanks for coming through, y'all. And if y'all do want to find a way to support the channel, you can go to my actual channel page, the full channel page. Anyway, yeah, hit that like button, comment, and subscribe. I couldn't be one of those guys. One of those. What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Shellitronnn here, and we're back at it again for a brand new video. And today we're gonna get right to the news. Get to those those alley A type of videos. What's good, YouTube? And we're gonna get right to it right now. Anyway, man, thanks for coming through this channel, and I
I guess around 3 o'clock. 2:30. We'll be back. All right, y'all.